Hello, my name is Nomaira. I would like to present about non-conformance. Non-conformance that are found is the presence of dog inside the food production area with the unhygienic practice including unclean and visible cleaning equipment and dirty flooring. So disposed serious can make food contamination risk. So the category of the non-conformance based on MPPHM Class 32 subclass 2 C. This is can define as a major non-conformance because of GMP-related non-compliance on-premise environment and sanitation equipment that poses the high risk and safety. So the class are related to the non-conformance are MPPM class 17, subclass 4, J, under the storage, subclass 5 TH under the utensil and equipment, subclass 8 CN under the premise, and lastly subclass 10 C under the sanitation. So what the root cause of non-conformance? So the root cause of non-conformance because of lack of enforcement and access control and ineffective pest control procedure within the food premise area. Correction from the NCR, which is immediately remove the dogs, do a cleaning surtout and sanitation that affect uh, at the area and the equipment. So corrective action, we review access control policy to strictly prohibited animals in food processing area. Second, conduct staff retraining on hygienic on the food safety and protocol. So the third, engage pest control service for inspection and preventive measure. And others, lastly, install physical barrier to prevent animals entry to the processing area. So the second NCR, the found food handler directly handling the food additive with the bare hand without glove. So the category of the non-conformance is minor based on MPPHM class 32 subclass 1 J, which that's mean non-compliance related to the lack of the training. So because of the folders uh, handle the food without the bare hands, so it include category the halal training, lack of halal training. So the class are related to second NCR, which are MPHM class 17, subclass 3E under the processing, and subclass 9 under the workers, which are E, F, and H. So what the root cause of the second NCR is because a lack also of the personal hygiene enforcement and failure to comply with the standard operating procedure (SOP) for food handling. So we move to the correction. What correction for the NCR? Immediate disposal of the batch of food, and after disposal and wash the proper hand washing of the operator before continue of the food handling with the appropriate PPE. So the corrective action that we take are conduct immediate training for all of staff on a personal hygiene, implement strict supervision and compliance checked during operation. And lastly, install signage reminder at the workstation on the personal hygiene practice. So the last non-conformance, which is improper storage of the dry raw material with the food um, item are stored on the floor without pallet and packaging are open, increasing the contamination of risk. So category of non-conformance, which is minor, based on MPPHM, Clause 32, Clause 1E, that non-compliance with GMP regarding the premise, environment, sanitation and equipment that are posed to the low risk to product safety are the evidence of the MPPHM, which are to handle the food with GMP practice. Plus are related to the third SCR, which are in MPPHM class 17 subclass 1 FH under the raw material, subclass 4 BDEG under the storage, and subclass 8 FH under the premise. So the root cause of NCR because of inadequate of storage system and lack of staff awareness on the proper food storage procedure. So the correction article relocate all the food item of the on the floor on, into the appropriate shelf or storage area and as with a seal all the packaging. And for the corrective action, implement a proper training to the staff about storage raw material and conduct awareness training for storekeeper on the food storage hygiene requirement and update SOP for the raw material storage and conduct periodic audit for the complement and improvement.